Morning. It's May 27th, 2024, and I'm here at entry point 23 Mudro, just taking off down the creek. Today we're hoping to get to Crooked Lake, up the Horse River, and then up to Crooked. So let's go. So far it's a beautiful, cool morning. So let's have a good trip. Let's have some fun, be safe, catch some fish, get some camping in. Let's do this. First fishing trip of the year. Can't wait. Super excited. So let's go. All right, we've made it across Mudro. We got this Next portage, it's steep downhill to the next lake. I believe it's Sandpit. I always get confused if it's Sandpit, Tin Can Mike, or Tin Can Mike and then Sandpit. But I'll look later on the map. But let's unload the canoe and get onto this next portage and keep moving. All right, we've made it across Mudro and the portage, and it is Sandpit first. Then Tin Can Mike. Just a beautiful day. It's nice, but got a long ways to go. So let's get across Sandpit here and keep pushing on. See you on the water. Horse Lake. Lake. Just ran into a couple of guys at the end of the portage to tin can mic here at a horse, and they said they were just on Crooked, a bunch of people there, and they think they missed one of the portages that had the bushwhackers. So they said there was more than the 3, so I've only been on the Horse River. With low water, you have to portage constantly. It's late fall, so the water up. I thought you'd only have to hit the 3, so but we'll see. Still on Horse Lake. Horse River here is dead ahead. All right, just one little portage there. I'm not sure if it's an official one, but I wasn't gonna do that little bit of rapids, so let's keep going. Alright, well, I think this is the first official portage here on the Horse River. It's not too bad. I already got the pack down and the canoe and the blue barrel. Alright, we're at the end of the first official portage here on the Horse River. Just taking a short break. It's a beautiful day, a little breezy, but nothing bad. Flies are out, but they're not bugging me. They're a little bit while I'm sitting here, but nothing too bad. Just a great day. I normally have an anxiety where I have to hurry up and find a campsite and get to where I want to go, but this trip I told myself I'm just gonna take my time, take breaks, and go slow, and so far that's what I'm doing. I had a group come behind me at the entry point, so I kind of got going pretty quicker than I wanted to, but yeah, it was 6:45 when I left, and not sure what time it is. It's 11:26, so probably not making a good time, but that's okay. So see you back on the water. to the second portage here on the Horse River. You guys are good. I'm in no rush. Thanks, guys. Excuse me. All right, we're at the beginning of the last portage here on Horse River. The next portage will be the Canadian portage to go around Lower Basswood Falls, the Canadian portage. So yeah, getting closer and closer. But yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Got cloudy for a little bit, but the sun came back out. Just it's just great. Black flies are a little bad, but not bad on the water or anything. But yeah, been a good day, good trip so far. Not too tired, not too bad. I've been taking it real slow and taking a lot of breaks, so it's been pretty nice. So let's keep moving on. taking off the Horse River from the last portage here. Next stop, Canada. Alright, we're out of the Horse River, and where the Horse River comes into Basswood River. Canada's right straight in front of the canoe, so is the portage. Lower Basswood Falls. You can hear it. right, we're at the end of the Canadian portage here around Lower Basswood Falls. I told myself if the campsite at the bottom of the falls was open, I'd take it. And been up here twice, and both times it's been taken, and figured if it was open, why not take it? So it looks like I'm in luck. So it's just right over here. Can't wait to sit down and relax, take a break, get something to eat, and start setting up camp. So I think it's about 2 o'clock. Check right now. Yeah, 2:03, so let's go. All right, it's about 4 p.m. here on day one. I got to the campsite here right next to the Lower Basswood Falls here. I just got here, then the Forest Service pulled up, checked my permit. They were super nice, no issues there, and they're down the lake digging latrines. So, and he's hoping to go fishing later, and so am I. I'm pretty tired. Doing okay, but pretty tired. But plan is to hang out for a little bit, maybe eat some dinner. I had a bunch of snacks while I was resting and setting up my tent and stuff. But yeah, it's not bad. I'll turn the camera around and give you a quick showdown of this campsite. So I left camp and I've been fishing for a little bit. I haven't had a bite or anything, but I just came over here to check out that Ranger. I don't know if it's a boathouse or shed or what. When I was talking to the Forest Service guy when he was checking my permit, I asked about it. And they keep tools and stuff in there. I guess if you go behind there, there's you can see the old footings to what used to be the old Ranger station. I don't know if it was a cabin or what, but pretty neat. Check back later. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I went fishing for it's nice to get out on the lake and relax and fish a little bit. So definitely try again tomorrow, but that's my first one. All right, day one's coming to an end. It's, I always forget to check what time it is. It's 9:20 at night. Just enjoying some instant mashed potatoes as a late night snack here as I'm enjoying the fire. There's a campsite above the falls. I was walking the trail and wanted to check it out, and when I got up there I noticed there was a group of guys there, and anyways, I had started the fire this evening and just kind of chilling here and enjoying the fire, and those guys are fishing by the falls off a rock, and I heard them yell out, "Hey, I got a big walleye!" So I had to run over there and check it out. It was a nice fish. I caught one more. Of course, I had to scamper, not right next to him, but on a different rock. It wasn't as close to the current, but got a couple nice smallmouth bass. So yeah, it's been a great evening. This is a pretty nice campsite. When I was out fishing in the evening here, got away from the falls, and you don't hear it anymore, and it's kind of nice just to have that quiet. But it's for one night, I think it's gonna be kind of cool to chill here by the falls. So I'm gonna enjoy these potatoes, enjoy the fire, crawl into bed, get a nice long sleep. So hopefully, anyways. So see you on day 2. Have a good night. Take it easy. Hey, good morning. It's day 2, Tuesday, and it's a sunny, calm day this morning so far. It's about 6 o'clock, probably just after. Today I plan on packing up and keep moving down Crooked Lake. I'm not sure how far, we'll see. But plan is on this trip, I got 5 nights, 6 days, and today's day 2 is to hit up Crooked and go all the way to Friday Bay eventually, and then out and down south through Friday Bay, and then a series of small lakes, and then back down to Ferry and Boot, and back down to Fourtown probably for 1 night, and then back to the exit. That's the goal. I've not used to moving every day, but I was going to try that this trip. In the past bunch of years, normally we would just come in and base camp at one lake and fish and hang out at one lake, and it's fun. You get a lot of fishing in. But this trip, I wanted to try just moving and exploring. It's gonna cut down on my fishing a little bit, but it's all right. I wanted to do a big loop by myself, and I've done this loop before with my good tripping buddy 2 years ago in the fall, and I thought it'd be fun to do it this year by myself, be a solo canoe. So that's the plan of this trip. So I'm gonna slowly get packed up and get moving, but we'll check back later and see how things are going. So good morning, everybody. Have a good day. All right, it's 8:35 a.m. I'm all packed up, had a small breakfast. I'm ready to head down Crooked. The goal is to get to Thursday Bay, find a campsite around there, and chill there for the day. So let's get out here on the water and find a campsite further down Crooked. See you on the water. Here where that canoe is where the pictographs are. I'm just gonna get a shot of it, but there's somebody else there. I'll probably cruise past it. just got past Wednesday Bay here on Crooked, and the next bay is Thursday, so I'll get closer and closer to hopefully finding an open campsite somewhere near Thursday Bay. So it started sprinkling only for a few minutes, so I stopped near a campsite. Timing worked out good. Threw on the rain jacket. Of course, as soon as I did it, it stopped. So leave it on. Well, let's keep going. Next stop, Thursday Bay. All right, made it past Thursday Bay. Starting to rain. Getting closer to a campsite I have in mind. Hopefully I get there soon before it starts pouring like crazy. But I'll check back later. Time to shut the camera off and do some more paddling. All right, just as it was letting up the rain, I got to a campsite. Stayed here a couple years ago with my tripping buddy, when I was here a couple years ago. So this happened to be the closest one. I starting to get a little cold from the rain. I got my rain jacket on, but I'm glad it stopped. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find a spot to set up the bug tart, because it's pretty buggy right now. But I got a bunch of stuff to do in case it starts to rain again. It's cloudy and you never know if it's going to start again. So I'd rather have a tarp set up so I don't get wet, since it's a pretty cool day. So I'll check back later, but time to get camp set up. Take it easy. All right, it's 1:24. The rain, let up for a little bit while I set up the bug tarp. And then I got everything underneath there so it stays dry. But then it stopped. Sun came out for a little bit, and I thought, well, I better get my tent set up while it's not raining. I got that set up, and then just after I got it done setting up the tent, it started to rain again. So just kind of relaxing and sitting under the tarp, staying dry. I thought I'd be fine as far as energy today, but the whole paddle from Lower Basswood Falls to the campsite I'm on now was headwind. I mean, it wasn't severe wind, but it really sucked the life out of me. But glad I'm at a camp, and I'm glad I got a tarp up, my tent up, and I should stay dry and warm. So I'll check back later. I'm kind of a fair weather fisherman, so if it's raining, I generally just chill at camp. So I've got no desire to go fishing right now. I mean, I'd love to if it was not raining on and off, but it's not windy or anything. So anyways, I'll check back later. Take it easy. All right, status update. It's 6 o'clock. According to my GPS, about 56 degrees. It might stop, or just stopped raining. So earlier I was just getting all my stuff to go fishing, and then next thing I know, it started raining again. Kind of like when I was on bear trap. But it's been on and off rain. Have not been stuck under the tarp all day. I've gathered up some wood and got that ready to go. I mean, not too much, just enough for a small fire this evening if the rain stops. Hope to go fishing, but we'll see. I don't know. It's getting late, but yeah, I'd still like to try it if the gray skies go away. There'll be kind of blue skies in between the clouds, and you think it's going to get nicer, and the next thing you know, it gets gray again and starts raining. It's kind of been like that all day. So anyways, I'll check back later this evening. All right, good evening. It's day 2 still. It's 8:20 at night. It's been pretty nice out for about the last hour or so. I went and got a little bit more wood and kind of been just relaxing. I thought about going fishing and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to start a fire and feel the warmth and relax. I'm going to go a long ways for me tomorrow. I'm going to get up hopefully early and go just over here and to the west and go south down Friday Bay and hit up all those smaller lakes and see how far I could get. There's one portage that's a mile. I can't remember, 2 years ago when my buddy and I did it. I remember how many rods and the miles, but I forgot now. But I know it's a long ways. It's at least a mile, but it wasn't too bad. But I don't know if I'm going to get that far tomorrow, but I'm going to go as far as I can. It's not supposed to, according to the GPS, not supposed to rain tomorrow, and the winds are supposed to be light. Day 1, I had a headwind all the way to Lower Basswood Falls, and then today I had a headwind. So I'm gonna enjoy tomorrow and try to go as far as I can when the winds are light, and just try to get closer and closer to the entry point to leave. Not that I'm wanting to leave, but it's gonna be nice tomorrow and light winds, so I'm gonna go as far as I can. And if I get tired, I'll stop at whatever I like, whatever lake I'm at, and open campsite. But the plan is to burn this wood and then go to bed early, hopefully real early, and get some sleep and get up early and get as far as I can go. So good night, everybody. Well, after a wet most of the day, on and off rain, this is just an absolute gorgeous evening. I was sitting at the fire and then just can't believe it. Rainbow, calm, reflection off the water, just absolutely beautiful. Well, all I know is once this spectacular show ends, I'm hitting the sack. So I know I said goodnight everyone earlier, but this has got to be it. I just had to share this. This is just made the day great. I know I didn't fish or anything, but man, it's beautiful. That's why you come out here. All right, now, good night, everybody. Take care. And of course, right after I said it was so great, what a beautiful evening, it's starting to sprinkle. Maybe I'll be going to bed earlier than I thought. Hey, good morning. It's 7 a.m. on day 3. It's foggy. Again, I'll show you around later and show you the top part of the campsite too that I forgot to do yesterday. But I got up at 4:45, had to use the restroom, thinking, all right, I'll start packing up now. But it was even, well, wasn't as bright as it was, but it seemed even foggier. So I went back to bed and got up about 6:30, 6:45 and got my sleeping bag, air pad, and everything kind of ready to get packed. Fortunately, with this fog, just the tent's wet, the tarp is wet, or I should say the rain fly of the tent is wet, and wait for the sun to break through the fog and help dry things out. I don't want to carry all this stuff. I'm assuming when it's wet it's going to be a little heavier, and I got that just over a mile portage today. Well, if I get that far, which I hope to. So anyways, I'll turn the camera around and just quick show you the top part of this campsite. It's a pretty nice one. Down by the water, it's on a peninsula, it's cool. The only thing that's not the best, and it's not that bad, but you come up here to get stuff, then you have to walk all the way back down, and then if you do that, you know, a bunch throughout the day, it's like, darn, I wish this was closer. But no, it's a really nice campsite. But show you around. Good morning. All right, one of the tent pads, I have the bug tarp. That's where I hung out a lot of the day yesterday. And then over here is the tent. I think there's like another tent spot somewhere over there. But anyways, down there's the trail to the latrine. And here's the walk down to the lake and the fire pit. All right, it's day 3, 9:05 in the morning. I'm all packed up. The tarp wasn't completely dry, but we need to get going, and neither was the rain fly, but they're not as wet as they were. But all packed up. Now it's time to go down Friday Bay and see how far I get today. So see you on the water. All right, entering Friday Bay here on Crooked Lake. Sure glad the wind is light, because all this open water would have really not been fun with a headwind or any kind of major wind. Getting lucky. All right, so we're on the south end of Friday Bay here at the Portage. I got one load down. As I was paddling up, I met another guy in a solo canoe, and he just left the trail on his second load, and I'll be right behind him. So we'll see you on the other side. All right, let's get going with that first portage of the day. All right, the last portage I didn't get on film because I was out of batteries, but it's the portage into Wagosh. This next portage is to Gun, and it's the one that's just over a mile. It's not hilly. The last portage that I did was up a steep hill, so I'm still a little winded from that. But yeah, the solo paddler that I met on Friday Bay, we were doing the portages and kind of small talking and stuff, and then there was a beaver dam we had to cross, and then he noticed I had a GoPro and asked me about it, and told him I like watching YouTube videos, and so I tried it on my own, and it turns out he's actually seen my video, or one of them at least. So Don from Nebraska, it was nice meeting you, and he's out here for 3 weeks. That's That's awesome. Someday when I retire, I hope I can do long stints like that. I'm only out here for 6 days, and well, 6 days if I make it all 6, which I hope I do. And I probably have way more stuff than him, so I have a lot to cut out, get later, but that's in the future. But anyways, I'm gonna drink some water and then do this long portage. I probably won't film any of it. It's too long and would be too boring, but we'll see you on the other side. Take care. All right, just a quick status update. I'm got everything I got about halfway across this. I can't remember how many rods it is, but I know it's just over a mile portage. But I guess it wasn't really flat. The first part here was just a steady uphill climb. So hopefully here we're going to be doing the slow, gradual downhill descent. But it's going to take a rest, and next time I check in, it'll be on Gun Lake. See you then. All right, we made it across the long portage to get to Gun Lake. A group of 4 guys passed me on it. I kind of carried my stuff until I got tired and put it down, then go get the other load. I did that like 3 times. But took a long rest at the end of the portage. Had something to eat. And another 2 guys came to that portage, so now I'm in Gun Lake. Energy level is, I guess, okay, although I did just take a long break. But, I don't know, we'll see. It's a gun ferry boot, Fourtown. So we'll see how far I get. But it's been a beautiful day, light winds, sun's out, not too hot, just absolutely beautiful. So let's keep moving. All right, made it across Gun. Here's the small portage to get to ferry. Ferry Lake. All right, now we're on Ferry Lake. It's just a small little lake, straight across from the Canoe, and then it's portage to Boot Lake. Check the time. It is 53. Jeez. All right, let's keep going. All right, the end of ferry, portage to boot. Getting pretty tired. And it's hot, well, for this time of year. All right, Boot Lake. All right, we're on Boot Lake. I got enough energy, so I'm gonna hit up Fourtown and hope it's not too crowded and I can find a local campsite because I don't feel like backtracking, go to North Fourtown to find a campsite or anything like that, so fingers crossed. All right, made it across Boot, and here's the portage to Fourtown. Fourtown, baby. on Fourtown, and I'm at the first campsite I came across. I've stayed here, well, it's been a few years now. A couple different trips I've stayed here with a group, so it's a nice campsite. But right now I'm so exhausted. It's 4:40 p.m. I'm gonna slowly just set up my tent and stuff, eat, maybe go to bed. So I'm not sure, well, maybe not go to bed, but well, maybe, I don't know. I'm just beat right now. Maybe when I catch my breath. But if you don't see or hear from me today, I'll catch you on day 4. But hopefully I'll see you later tonight. But that was a long ways to go, and it wasn't until just now I realized it's only Wednesday. So I have Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. I, for some reason, thought if I got to Fourtown I'd only have 2 nights, but I guess I got 3 nights. Maybe I shouldn't have gone as far as I did in 3 days, but because I'm paying the price right now. But I'll check back later, either tonight or for sure tomorrow. Take care. All right, it's 8:30 in the evening. I've eaten, got everything set up, and just been lounging. I feel terrible that I haven't done any serious fishing, only for about an hour on day 1. Yesterday I was hoping to get to a campsite on Crooked and then have the afternoon to fish. I don't know if I already talked about this or not, but the on and off rain I never did. And then today with the light winds, I just wanted to get as far as south as I could, with the winds being really light. When I did check the weather, though, there was going to be a wind out of the south the next couple days. I just didn't want to battle the wind. Figured why not go as far as I could today, and I actually got to Fourtown, and still a little beat, but I feel much better than when I first got here. So sitting around has felt good. It's cooling off. The I don't know if they're sandflies or black flies are just out in force, and some mosquitoes, but mostly I think they're the little flies. But yeah, time to start a fire. Just a small one, and go to bed. Way too tired to even try to look for wood and process wood, but somebody left a bunch of wood here, so I'm going to enjoy it. Whoever it was, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, good morning. It's day 4 and it's just after 8 o'clock. I can't believe I slept this long. I got up sometime around 5 to use the restroom real quick, and then was thinking about just, starting the day, but I was like, still feel a little tired. I think I'll try to fall back asleep. Never thought I would, but man, I fell asleep and slept hard, and just kind of woke up now and checked the time, and it was 8 o'clock. I can't believe it. I feel like I could even sleep more, but I want to do some fishing. I mean, haven't got a lot of fishing in, so I'm going to do that today. I also need to get some firewood. So that's the plan, but I got to get up here and eat some breakfast. Yeah, earlier when I just got to this campsite, I was thinking, man, I have 3 nights here. What the heck? Why did I think I only had 2? But it wasn't nights. It was, I'm going to have 2 days of fishing now that I'm thinking more clearly. I knew yesterday was going to be not a loss, but just a travel day. A loss for fishing, I guess. But yesterday was a travel day, and now I have all day, what is it, Thursday to fish and hang out, and then Friday, and then Saturday, pack up and then head back to the cabin, and then get back home to see my family and kids and dogs, which I can't wait to do. So miss you, honey, miss you kids, miss you dogs. I'm having a blast, and see you when I get back. But now I just need to try to get out of this tent and start the day. So see you in a bit. All right, I'm out of the tent and just about done with my breakfast, and just kind of sitting here and realizing that as you're watching, all you see is me carrying around this blue barrel. And this year in the Superior National Forest, which the Boundary Waters is in, there's a new rule about food storage. You have to have it on you and in plain sight at all times. And if not, you have to have a proper bear hang, which is 12 feet off the ground, the bottom of the pack, and then at least 6 feet away from the trunk of the tree. And technically, since I'm solo, I would have to do a bear hang if I'm double portaging, if you're going to follow the letter of the law, which I want to do. So this year I brought the bear canisters, Grizzly certified bear canisters. I got the bear vaults, but yeah, normally I'd always have my food in the blue barrel, and well, this year I had to switch it up. So now the food is in the bear vaults, which goes in my pack, and then I kind of just use the blue barrel as dry storage and things that I don't want to get crushed. I'm used to using the blue barrel. I mean, I could use another pack, just have 2 packs, but the blue barrel's nice. You know, everything's going to stay dry in there and things can't get crushed, and it fits in the front of my canoe perfectly. So I'm going to continue to use the blue barrel, just not for food storage. It's just going to kind of be a dry storage. But yeah, I'm following the new rules. I'm compliant. It was kind of funny, not funny, but day one when I was at the entry point, an outfitter came up and he was dropping canoes off for a group that was going in. He saw the blue barrel, and he made sure to tell me that you can't use those anymore, and because bears can rip the lids off of them. And I was like, yeah, I know the new rules. I'm compliant. So in case you were watching and wondering why I was using the blue barrel, that's the story behind that. I've been doing on this trip, since this is the first trip I've had to do this, what I've been doing is I get to camp and everything comes out of the blue barrel because it doesn't need to be in there. And then the blue barrel's pretty much empty, so I just put the bear canisters sideways and put them in there. The bear canisters are nice. The bears can't get into them, but they're not scent proof. So I put them in the blue barrel, and hopefully the blue barrel is supposed to be scent proof. So I'm double protected, I guess. But I don't know. I just don't like the idea of having food out and having the animals smell it. So hopefully, you know, it will even lessen my chances more of having a bear encounter. Never had one of all the years doing this, you know, knock on wood. I've only seen one bear out here in the Boundary Waters years and years ago. We were on a day trip, and we were just fishing the spot, and then there was a campsite on the north side of the lake, and there was people there, and then I noticed the people leave as we were fishing, and then look over there like a couple of minutes later after they left, and there was a big black bear just checking out the campsite, probably seeing if they left any food or anything. So anyways, you know, it's different this year. It's, you know, on BWCA.com there was a lot of people that were upset, and I guess, you know, if you've been doing something one way for years and years and they change the rules, you know, people don't like change. But the bear canisters and proper hanging, you know, that's just to protect the bears out here. We're coming into their homes, so if that's what they you know, if that's the rule, that's the rule. I mean, I get it. So just, it adds a little extra weight and just something, you know, different. But anyways, enough about that. But I'm gonna finish the last couple bites of my breakfast and then either gather up some wood, so I have some wood to burn later tonight, or I'm just gonna go fishing and I'll get wood later. I just assuming it's gonna get warmer later in the day, so I'd rather probably get wood now, but we'll see. But I'm gonna finish breakfast, you know, do my one dish, and then you know, get moving here. So we'll see you later. All right, it's still day 4, about 11:23 in the afternoon, and I'm finally heading out to go fishing, which is going to be nice. I finished the breakfast and I kind of just lounged around for a while and relaxed and just looked at the lake and had a couple of rabbits run through the camp for a little while. But yeah, now it's time to just relax and fish. So fingers crossed that I can catch some walleyes. I'd love to have a early dinner. It's you know, a little late for lunch, but have a shore dinner would be pretty nice. It would. Plus, I need to use some of this oil and shore lunch. So, anyways, wish me luck. All right, it's 12:45. I tried to go a little bit south here onto the main part of the lake where I like to, one of the spots I like to fish, but it was super windy. I tried to get there with the single blade paddle. I was going super slow, so I got the double blade out, and I realized I think it's just too windy. I didn't want to fight the wind. I, you know, brought my anchor rope and rocks, and I could have thrown the anchor out, but I would have been bounced around. So I got out at the shore and looked for some wood, and I found some dead and down thin stuff. It was really easy to cut up, put in front of the canoe. I'm gonna bring that up to the campsite and process that later, but I'm gonna throw that up there, and then there's this little bay here that, you know, goes to the portage to boot, and that should be out of the wind. I'm on relaxing fishing, you know, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, plenty of wood. I should have enough wood here to have a really nice, long, good fire. This seems really dry, so hopefully I'll be in luck. The wood that was cut and split up for me, it was real wet, I'm sure, from all the rain. The top pieces didn't burn that well, and the bottom pieces that were on the ground, but get the coals hot enough. I used my fillet board and fanned it up and got it going, and had a halfway decent fire. So, but hopefully tonight I'll have a better fire. But yeah, just gonna try this bay. Should be able to go around that island, and I don't know, just want to be out of the wind. I want to just relax and fish, so that's the plan. Well, it's about 2:15. I still haven't tried fishing on that bay. The wind just hasn't let up. I've been kind of just sitting here. There's 2 rabbits chasing each other around. I was watching them and just thinking, oh, the wind's starting to die down. Maybe I'll try to hit up my spots. I'll just wait here a little bit longer. But then just a little bit ago, the wind picked up again. But so I might just start processing the wood now. It's really nice. The good thing about this wind is there's a nice breeze here, and it's not buggy. So I suppose, well, it's not buggy maybe, and it's not, you know, it's warm out for this time of year. I don't know, it's supposed to be 70 today or something. It's pretty nice. The breeze feels good. It's great. But probably process up some of this wood and see if the wind dies down. If it doesn't, then I'll get off my lazy rear end and fish. Anyways, let's get that wood ready. All right, well, got the wood all processed and ready to go for tonight. I have plenty, so good there. Seems like the wind's dying down a little bit, which is good because I really want to hit up a couple of spots. But yeah, I don't know what time it is. I don't know, probably 3 o'clock maybe, I don't know. But I'm probably gonna get something to eat. That way I have enough energy to go out here and fish. Even if the wind doesn't die down, it's definitely not as bad in the bay over here that goes to boot, to the portage to boot. So, all right, well, hopefully next time you see me, I'll be on the water fishing. Well, it's 6:10. The wind is still blowing on the bay. Fishing for about an hour, hour and a half. No bites. Everywhere I go, it's May would get windy. I don't know. I tried. It's supposed to be windy tomorrow. I had my phone with me and had a spot where I turned off airplane mode just to see if I could check the weather or the Ely weather. And it's going to be windy again tomorrow out of the south, so we'll see. I kind of want to hit the south end of the lake, try fishing a few spots, but what do you do? It's kind of clouding up a little bit, not too bad. Kind of hoping the wind was going to die, but it's not, and I was hoping I could catch the walleye. Dinner. I didn't really eat dinner yet. I just had some snacks in hopes that I could catch at least just one eater, but no luck. I think I'm just gonna head to camp and have one of my meals for dinner tonight, and then start the fire and just relax, I guess. Yeah, maybe set up a bobber or something, fish off the campsite, something to do. But fishing in the canoe was a no-go, so I guess kind of sad. So far on this trip, probably only fished for, combined 2-3 hours, but got to go a long ways. It's something I always wanted to do. Probably should have taken more time, but I just saw the south wind and I just wanted to get as further south as I did. So I'm glad I did, because I hate paddling into the wind. I'm sure everybody does. But yeah. I'm rolling up to the campsite now, so we'll check back in when we're starting the fire. Well, it's 7:50 in the evening. I've had another dehydrated meal for dinner, washed my spoon, so dinner's done, dishes are done. The only thing left to do is start a fire and hang out. Of course, now the wind has died down, but I already put away all my fishing stuff and put the canoe, tipped it up and put it up, and I'd only have I don't know, hour or so to fish. So after dinner, I'm just kind of feel like just hanging out and burning some wood. So hopefully fish tomorrow. It's gonna be really windy again, but since it's my last full day, I'll make an effort. More of an effort. I hope to fish. I mean, if it's too windy, I don't know. I hate fishing in a lot of wind. I don't know why, but I guess it makes it tougher. But anyways, these bugs are kind of bad, so let's start day 4's fire here. We'll find out if the wood I got was any good. But yeah, it's been a just excellent day, a good recovery day, rest day. It was nice. I mean, it was just a beautiful day. I lounged around a bunch, and it was very relaxing and very pleasant. I don't know, I love it. And to end the day and have a fire, I don't know, there's something about being out here and just having a fire. I don't know, it's awesome. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock, and it's been a great evening. Fire's been nice, but gonna let this wood burn down and then go to bed and hope for the best tomorrow. So we'll see you on day 5. Good night, everybody. All right, good morning. It's day 5. The middle of the night last night, it rained. It didn't storm or anything. I only woke up for a little bit and saw flashes of lightning way off in the distance, way to the north, I believe. So not bad. It didn't get windy or anything like that. So, but right now, well, I got up at like 6:30. It's probably about 7 o'clock now, and the winds are light. So I'm gonna try to quickly eat and get out on the water and try to catch some walleyes, at least one, for a nice shore lunch or something. So that's the plan. So let's quick eat and get on the water. Good morning. All right, we are on the water fishing. right. First cast of the day if I can land this baby. All right, nice little eater. Sweet. All right, first walleye of the year. Let's go, baby. All right, walleye number 2 of the morning. Now I have a nice meal. The rest I catch are for fun. Yeah, this is well worth it. Glad the winds were light this morning, and I'm glad I'm out here finally fishing. Walleye number 4. Nice. This one's even bigger, but I'm gonna keep the 2 smaller ones I have. But another nice walleye. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. I tried a spinner with a leech and didn't have any luck, so I went back to the pink floating jig head, and that's what I caught all 4 on. Come on. Another walleye. Another little one, but still a walleye. So glad it's not super windy today. I thought it was going to be, and it's not. So finally a relaxing, calm fishing day. I love it, man. I'm so happy. And I'm actually catching some fish, so bonus. All right. There's a nice one, walleye number 6. A bass. Go on. Come on, take it. There you got it. All right, another walleye, baby. I don't know if this is 7. I think 7, maybe. Just another little walleye, but a walleye. Biting so light. Alright, I was just switching spots and just trolling slowly and picked up another walleye. Alright, walleye number 8, I think. Alright, we'll keep moving down the shoreline to the next spot with an unexpected walleye. That's awesome. He is. And they're biting light. Little guy too. Maybe that's why. All right, at this different spot for a little while, and first walleye and fish here. Little walleye. Damn hook out. Little walleye. This wind's kind of a chore when you're troll fishing like I've been doing. Got the anchor rope, the anchor. I like trolling around. I am getting sick of this wind. Alright, we're gonna get out of the wind. How many more times do I want to deal with the wind? Got the two on the stringer, and I'm not sure what time it is. 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, 12:57. I'll try fishing for a little bit longer and then clean these fish on shore, and then go back and have a shore lunch. Can't wait. It's gonna be so good. First one of the year, so pretty pumped. But anyways, I'll try a few more passes here. The wind's been on and off as far as the gusts, so maybe these gusts will die down a little bit, but keep trying. Well, it's 2:15. I'm back at camp. I only fished in that wind for just a real small bit after I last talked to you guys, and pulled the plug and went to shore and cleaned the fish and got rid of the guts off in the woods, and now I'm back at camp. Plan is to just relax for a little bit and then start getting shore lunch ready, which I'm super excited about. So we'll see you at dinner. Alright, we're finally starting a shore lunch or shore dinner, whatever you want to call it. But, first I'm just heating up some making wild rice. And then when the wild rice is done, I'll throw the pan on, some oil, and then fry up the fish. Can't wait, baby. It's going to be so delicious. Got some shore lunch here, Cajun. All right, now I just gotta wait for the wild rice and start up the oil. And it's gonna be a lot to eat, but I am hungry and I haven't had a really big meal in a long time. So I know I keep saying it, but I can't wait. Well, the wild rice is done. Just the koozie. It'll stay warm. Look at that, baby. Plate full of fresh fried walleye right out of Fourtown Lake with some wild rice. Gotta love it. All right. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this. We'll see you after dinner. Oh yeah, I even made the wild rice better today too. Heck yeah. Oh. Well, day 5 is coming to an end. It's about 7:30ish, and I had the fish fry and then sat around for a while. I was so full, and then had to boil a bunch of water to do dishes. Then sat around a little bit more, and then realized if I want to have a fire tonight, I have to go get wood. So I paddled across to this island, looked around, didn't find anything, and I went way down the shoreline here and to the south, and found some more wood, and then processed that up, and then started a fire. It was pretty buggy. Wanted the smoke to help clear them out, and yeah, pretty exhausted, but that fish fry was absolutely awesome, and I'm glad I finally got out and did some serious, well, spent some time fishing. Fished all morning, got, I think it was 9 walleyes and 1 bass, so I got to have a fish fry. So I get to have 1 fish fry on a trip, that it's good enough for me. So I'm glad I was able to have 1 fish fry. So really completed the trip. So tomorrow morning, day 6 is my last day. Not sure what time I'm gonna leave. Probably just sleep till I get up, and then slowly pack up and see what the wind's like. If it's not too bad, head back to the cabin, take a sauna, put a wrap on this trip. But sad, but it was fun. This was the longest distance solo trip I've ever done. Not sure how many miles with canoeing and portaging, but I'm gonna check that out on, I think it's paddleplanner.com. But yeah, it was awesome. It was exhausting. I normally, in the past, have always just base camped and spent most of the time fishing, but I've always wanted to explore more of the boundary waters, so that's kind of what I've started to do solo. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this fire this evening and go to bed. So we'll more than likely see you tomorrow morning. Have a good night, everybody. Well, good morning. It's day 6. It's 6:30. All packed up. Checked the camp, make sure I didn't forget anything. No trash. Got the leeches this time. So the only thing left to do is head for the truck. So see you on the water. a little bit. Morning.
Morning.
What's that?
Are you going straight up?
Yeah, I'm leaving, but I'm talking to you guys. we made it back to the entry point. It's time to head to the cabin and take a sauna. Can't wait. Get clean and it's gonna feel good. But I want to thank everyone for joining me on my second trip of the year. It was a blast, the furthest I've ever have distance-wise, and it was fun. Didn't get as much fishing in as I wanted to, but I was expecting that with all the traveling I was going to do. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you on the next trip. Yeah, baby.